My name is Pinjala, and I'm also a founding member of SETU. So I would request you to introduce yourself and give us a glimpse of your specialization.
Sure. So I'm Dr. Preet Deep Singh. Uh, uh, Let me start by saying I'm not an engineer. In fact, I did not even have a lot of maths for my undergrad. I am a BA program from Hindu College, Delhi University, Economics and Pol Science. I'm a company secretary by profession, and I joined KPMG after my undergrad. Um, so I became good at Excel, right? So that was probably the first time that I figured that this is a tool that can actually simplify things, that can allow me to look at things, and that can allow me to make sense of the world around me. And I was fairly bad at it. Like, I of course see people today, even from my own college, my own course, they know a fair bit more of Excel till as compared to what I did. Like, honestly, I think my first week at KPMG, I was told that F2 is how you edit a cell. Like, I did not know that also. So I was bad at it, right? Okay. And I went on to do my PhD in finance from IIM Ahmedabad. So one of the things that IMA, especially the finance department, was that everything was code based. So of course, for data you've got Excel, uh, which is for smaller data sets for just maybe EDA. Then you get tools like SAS and SPSS that are point and click user interface, right? Where you can just say, okay, run regression of this, of that, right? And then you've got clear torture, which is coded, right? Now I say clear torture because I had never done a line of code in my life,
Okay.
right? And it was like this, like that unsaid thing that you have to do it using one of the using Python, or in fact R was the preferred one.
Hmm.
So you have to do it using R, right? And in fact, you had to also type out your thesis in LaTeX,
Oh.
right? So if you wanted to be fancier, you could do RNet or R sweeps to do
Hmm.
it together, right? I knew none of this, right?
Hmm.
So I think in my first year summer, when a lot of people had gone for their internships and whatever, I had this huge stack of just good coding and math books.
Hmm.
So of course, finance involved a lot of math. Not because I'm not an engineer. A lot of that math was new to me.
Hmm.
Right? Undergrad में integration वगैरह भी नहीं किया था. So I did a lot of math and a lot of coding in about 2 to 6 months,
Okay.
right? And then I started putting that into practice. Uh, I became fairly good at it, and a lot of the learning was I still couldn't go through. There's this I think R Swirl course.
Hmm.
That's an open source course where you keep learning just with prompting R, and R keeps telling you stuff. I don't think I could go through maybe even the first 7 lessons because I could never get the L applied to work, right?
Okay.
But I did decently okay. I joined Ernst Young after that. This was the policy space. I had gone to hire somebody for the startup practice in Ernst Young, but they in fact said that we are looking for somebody to lead Startup India. That's when I moved to Invest India. Uh, in 2020, when the pandemic hit, I think at that time we were short on people who understood numbers,
Okay.
who could make sense of numbers, and who could uh, transform those numbers into intelligence, right? Because I was good at code, I knew Excel, and a PhD in finance also exposes you to a lot of data. I think I was able to do those things in my, I think from 2018 to 20 that I was at Invest India. I think in that time I used to do it on the side, like okay, something's happening. Why don't we look at this? Why don't we look at that? Nothing very serious. I think at that time we felt that we needed to uh, create much more intel, so we created this amazing tool that could show that I don't know if how much you remember of the first wave, but it was based on what should the lockdown area around each case be like, right?
Right.
So a case was found in, let's say, block B of Karnal.
Hmm.
How much of the area should be locked down, right?
Lockdown. Right. Hmm.
And this was based on this would be the basis for how much would this impact manufacturing activity? How many industries would be, right? So we accessed those sources. We got some of that data from MCA. We plotted it on a map, and we created a very nice tool, of course, that was, based on, it was a controller that based on the amount of area that you lock down, what is the impact on manufacturing industry that it would be, right? I think that was the turning point for when we started realizing that it is possible to create something of value. It's very easy to say that if you increase the distance, more industries will be impacted. Yes, right. But when you see it in front of you, that, oh, this is how the impact is increasing, and I can actually change it. I think that changed the way we looked at data, and they then requested me to set up a data team and create that thing. I think in 2021, if yeah, I think 2021 I was made the chief analytics officer at Invest India. Um, I've been of course working on that entire piece, and then with Gen AI, I think AI became the logical next step, because honestly, just because I understood some bit of text, some bit of data, and some bit of code. So that's how it meshed together, and here I am.